Thank you. Thank you. Here in Kona, Ms. Rudolph.
Aloha, Council. Thank you, Ms. Willie. I'm a 32-year resident of Hawaii Island. I'm not a scientist. A couple of you may think our testimonies are emotional rather than scientific, and I asked you to do a search of the cons of GMO because ignorance is a choice. I'm very sorry the buffer zone was taken out, and I think this bill doesn't nearly go far enough. Let's see. You've heard about the atrazine in the school drinking fountains. One school in Kauai was sprayed 3 times, and kids and teachers were sent to the hospital twice on 2 occasions. 200 families are suing. One of the chemicals that was detected in the air sampling found on the Waimea school campus was an active ingredient in lorsban. Lorsban is one of the 22 dangerous restricted use pesticides that the biotech industry uses to grow their GMO crops. Repeated exposures cause a host of serious health issues and is highly toxic to bees. It also makes up most of the unknown amount of the 18 tons of concentrated restricted use pesticides that are used annually on Kauai. That's almost 100 tons per year in the soil, in the air, and the waterways of tiny Kauai. The same issues are facing Molokai with frequent pesticide dust storms. The same problems are happening on Oahu and Maui. We want our farmers to succeed and our ranchers. Food producers are scrambling to source non-GMO, but can't find enough now. A tipping point has already been reached. We have it backwards. We must stop subsidizing biotech and stop penalizing organic. We need to start subsidizing organic, real food. To me, there isn't a whole lot of difference between the GMO pesticide issue and the nuclear testing in the South Pacific. For 50 years, the powers that told atomic workers and residents that the radiation was perfectly safe, so they must be crazy and must have gotten cancer and other diseases somewhere else. Secret studies showed the truth, including mutagenic effects of passing on mutated DNA defects to their children and their children's children. It took 50 years of legal wrangling for atomic workers and residents to win their court victory, but by then there was no celebration because most of them were dead. The multinational biotech industry has contaminated our democracy, our legislature, and many of our elected officials. Do not let them get a bigger foothold on our island, and please pass watered-down Bill 79. For those of you online or on television, please register to vote. Tell your friends.
Rudolph, I'm sorry, your 3 minutes is up. Thank you. Mr. Cottis.